Guys, this is H from Result Based Training South Melbourne. Today I'm going to help you guys out with a squat technique. I'm going to give you guys simple tips for your squat, and hopefully from this video then you're going to improve your squat and you're going to lift heavier.
Alright, let's start with your setup. We're going to begin by putting your feet at shoulder width apart. You're going to point your toes slightly outwards, and you want to keep that heel staying on the ground at all time. You want to grab the bar and squeeze it as tight as possible. You want to put the bar on top of your shoulders and take 2 steps backward with your elbows pointing down. Before you lower yourself, take a big breath and hold it. You want to make sure that your hips going lower than your knee. This is the indication that you're going below parallel. That's exactly what we're looking for. When you lower yourself, also what you need to do is to make sure that your heels staying on the ground. The reason why we want your heels stay on the ground when you go down and when you come up, because we want to make sure that you're going to push the weight mostly through your heels. Because if your heels off the ground, you're going to start leaning forward and you're going to fall forward. This is what we try to avoid, and we want to make sure that your heels on the ground at all time. Alright guys, move on to the last part, which is the rising up. You want to make sure that your hips still go lower than your knees. You want to make sure that your upper back tight. You want to make sure when you come up, you're going to squeeze your gluteus muscles as hard as possible, and you're going to make sure that you're pushing the weight through your heels. No rounding back at all time. That's it guys, let's just recap what we learned today. You want to make sure that your feet at shoulder width apart. Point your toes slightly outward, knees going slightly outwards. When you lower yourself, you should be going below than your knees, and you want to keep your thoracic or your chest up at all time by keeping the bar tight with your hand. Don't look too low, don't look too up high. That's it guys, I hope you learned something. I hope you will squat better and safer. Good luck and all the best.